Hello, Carl, Trevor, it's good to see you again. Hope you're doing well tonight. Hello, Jake, how have you been? You alright? Thank you for the like. Yeah, how are you this evening? I'm alright, thank you. Yeah, that Dale, he was like messaging me on a video, trying to go on about like, I had a sissy fit because of something, and that something about, he was going on about like the video that I made about something about when I was saying about people being people pleasers and all that, and basically trying to say that says me that when I'm like having a sissy fit over somebody doing something I don't like in my chat, I'm like, that doesn't mean that that you're being a people pleaser if you do. To me, that's just being disrespectful. It's like, you should just be a good person, and it's like, it's not about, when I say about being a people pleaser, I mean when someone just like sort of does something that they don't want to be doing. You're joking as if I actually thought he was slightly suspicious sometimes, especially when he came on with different accounts. He had at least two. Yeah, exactly. That started to get quite weird. And yeah, I can actually read out the message that he said. This is literally what he said. I actually blocked him because I'm like, you know what? I ain't having that shit in my lives. Like, it's these kind of toxic people. Probably been a troll the whole time. It's just that I've seen that account for literally about 3 years or so, which is quite alarming, really, to find that they've actually been a troll the whole time. Someone that I thought was actually genuine, but it is what it is. There's a lot of like kind of like what they call like wolves in sheep's clothing. It's got to be very careful. Thank you for the likes, everybody. We've got 6 likes and 19 watching. Can we get to 19 likes then? That'll be really appreciated. Yeah, so let's try and get this shared out if you can. So yeah, let me just go to the let's go to the message, shall we? Let's see what he said. Yeah, I'll just read out exactly what he said, because you're not going to believe this, right? Yeah, I wasn't really going to talk about him, but yeah. But seeing as you're here, that I thought, yeah, I'll just kind of fill you in on what's happened, because this guy is fucking. Hang on. Let's have a look. Alright, alright, let's just read it out. So basically what he says here. So he puts, young people don't want to work. So this is a video that I made a while ago. He says, agree completely, but when was the last time you actually had a job? It's easy for someone who has never worked a day in their life to sort of jump on the bandwagon that one should escape the rat river. It's probably a lot more difficult for people that do work and don't spend their time on YouTube live streams trying to get validation from others and talking to fake accounts to do so. Well, if anything, he's the one that's the fake account. And it was weird how there was all these different accounts, Dale Clark or whatever. It's like, what the hell, What a weirdo. Hello, Charlie. How you doing? Good evening to you. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. So what is going on with that? Like, these different accounts, like, I mean, are they just trolls that are trying to pretend to be him? But the way that he's acting lately, seems to suggest that he's the one that's the troll. It's like if he had a problem with me, then about thinking that I'm about just getting validation on YouTube, then why did he continue to watch me? Like, why did he not call me out on that? I guess. Now you could say, well, I didn't call him out on some of the stuff um, that he was saying, like in the comments. The thing is, at the time, I thought, maybe he's just kind of like saying some kind of like, I don't know. It's just, when he was, making these kind of questions in the chat about like, oh, what would you do if someone next to you farted, and would you say anything? It's like, it was just a bit disgusting, and like, why is there any need to bring that kind of shit up? Like, I don't. Oh yeah, thank you very much, Charlie. Yeah, where are you from, by the way? Nice to meet you. Make sure you like the live, guys. So yeah, like, what is up with people, eh? I don't know. Seems to be a troll that's been secretly doing it, because it did seem a bit like funny how, yeah, he kept on like bigging me up and like trying to encourage me like with the fitness, and like it was like, oh yeah, you're doing so good and you're proving the haters wrong and all this shit. Oh, you're Scottish, wee laddie. It's like some people just need to get a grip. Just mind your own business. And but yeah, if he had such an issue with like, what he was saying, then about me supposedly just on here for validation, then why didn't he call me out on it? Like, if he thought that was such a problem, like he never said anything. He seemed a bit, yeah. So he's showing his true colors, basically. Now, when I said that, some of his questions were being a bit weird, I mean, I wasn't like personally attacking him or anything like that, but by him saying that, like, that seemed like, yeah, it seemed like he was trying to like personally attack me with what he was saying. So, like, I didn't say anything like bad about him as far as I can remember. Like, unless maybe I said some stuff that maybe I am actually doing better than what he is. And that's just an observation, because like, for him to be like, because he started to act all weird, and it's like, why is he acting like this? Because he was starting going weird last night in the chat. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? Like, it's like, what? Because I reacted to something that he did. So I was like, I'm only human. Sometimes we react. If I feel like I'm being disrespected, then I don't tolerate that. So, yeah. So I'm not saying people should just be people pleasers. If you don't like it, if you don't want to fucking respect me, then I'm not gonna have you in my chat. It's as simple as that. Hello, Anton. How you doing? Good to see you again. So yeah, if people are just gonna act like, just like disrespectful, then you're not gonna be here. It's as simple as that. You don't deserve to be in my lives. Like, we have a certain standard here. It's just like if you're in a relationship and you feel like the other person is disrespecting your boundaries, then you have to just cut it off. It's the same kind of thing. Bagpipes. I got myself some bagpipes the other day. You're no Scotsman if you didn't have bagpipes. Yeah. So I don't know. It's like they try to kind of, yeah, try to say stuff to like turn it against you. It's like they're listening to everything you say and then like try to act like they support you, and then sort of and then try to secretly be like against you the whole time. That's something I really can't stand. It's like I don't mind if people be trolls and then just kind of they show their true colors right away. It's when people get really sneaky about it and pretend to be like a genuine viewer to then just suddenly turn on you for no reason. It's like, yeah. Hello, Carl. What's up? Good to see you again. Hope you've had a good weekend. It's like, it was just, there's no reason to just turn on me like that. It's like, so the guy was probably just trolling the whole time and just wants a reaction. So, I mean, the fact that I'm talking about it right now, it means that he's probably gonna, maybe he likes that, I don't know. So I'm giving him attention, but I think the reason why I talk about it is just to highlight some of these issues and that there is like some weird people out there, and don't let it, kind of. Oh, thank you very much, man. Don't let it sort of. Yeah, hi, Pete. Yeah, don't let it get you down. Don't let it. Sort of because they do it to everybody that's at least trying to have a try at being successful in some way. It's like we had someone in the chat last night. Oh, you had no viewers 2 years ago and you have no viewers now. It's like, well, I've got more viewers than you have, fucko. So, jog on. It's like they try to kind of, find any kind of thing to nitpick or whatever, and just to like, just to kind of, create some narrative of you being a loser because they know deep down that they're the one that's the loser. And this is it, is that hate always comes from below, never above. So if you're getting haters, it means you're doing something right. If you're not getting haters, it means you're doing something wrong. So, yeah, now there is people out there that don't have a lot of haters. Like, for example, you get people like, I mean, you could say it because there's people like Vsauce, for example. Some of these like big YouTubers, and even he's gonna have some hate. I mean, but I suppose if you get like that big and you have like 99% positivity, but if you're someone who's aspiring and you're gonna like attract a lot of hate because you stand for something that, it might be that you stand for something that they hate. They hate the truth. Or maybe that you're doing something better than what they are doing and they're jealous. I don't play Xbox. Anton's in Australia, not New Zealand, right? Yeah, what is it? 66. Yeah. Biscuit tin. I'm going to open my biscuit tin. Gonna have 7 biscuits. I was born there. Oh yeah. So is that where your family's from then, or you do live streams? Do you? Yeah? I think I popped in so like that you was live, but when you going live again, I might have subscribed to you already. I might go over to Gravity Core Fitness when he goes live. See what that's about. He's starting at 8:30, I think. So in about 25 minutes or so. Pretty good accent. It's kind of hard to do, Will. the in the United Kingdom, it's quite cold. It's quite cold. The temperature. Yeah. Anyway, hello, whoever this is, welcome in. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. I am Super Ali. What's Ali? You're not as super as me. Hello, Roberto. Good to see you. How you doing tonight? Hope you've had a good day. Nobody's as great as me. I'm the greatest human being in the world. I'm the greatest president the world has ever had. I'm the greatest husband. Yeah. My daughter wishes she could have me, but I've got Melania, so yeah. Ivanka, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait until I euthanize my life. Maybe one day I'll legalize involuntary euthanasia to kill my life, and then I can hook up with my daughter. I think my daughter is very, very sexy. You know, she's got some nice curves. Oh goodness. Yeah. He literally said, if Ivanka wasn't my daughter, perhaps we'd be dating. Yeah, that's a Donald Trump impression. Let's see, I got my account 2 months. What, you've had your account 2 months, you mean? Cool, yeah. I'm the greatest Donald Trump impersonator in the world. What's something you hope to achieve within the next year? Good question. I think getting shredded would be one of them. Yeah, so that's going to be something I'm working on. So yeah, Donald Trump trying to get shredded. I'm gonna get shredded for 2025. Maybe that'd be a good one for a short, actually, where I'll just like do POV Donald Trump. Yeah, like is going to get shredded. So my New Year's resolution is I'm going to get shredded for summer. Because I don't think my life is very attractive to me anymore, so I want to get shredded. I want to get the six-pack abs so I can look good on the beach. So it's like, if Melania divorces me, then it doesn't matter because I go to the beach with those washboard abs and get a fine young woman. Maybe I can have intercourse with Ivanka. I think she would be a great candidate. I think she would be a tremendous candidate. You know, it's she's a
fine looking woman, I gotta tell you. To be frank, I think she's one of the hottest women in the world.
Alright, see you later, man. Alright, yeah. Have a nice rest. You take care. Oh yeah.
They're eating their dogs, they're eating their cats, they're eating the pets of the people of Springfield. That's not fake news. It's true.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Alright, thank you, Charlie, yeah. Yeah. Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on, Charles Dumb! No, I mean, Donald Trump. Come on, what are you saying? What? Come on. That's insane. Come on. Yeah, what Joe Biden's saying is true. Donald Trump never. You don't take credit for the things that I did to the economy. He didn't solve any issues. All the things that I did back in my days in office, I helped those black Americans. Donald Trump didn't do anything for the black Americans. It was all me. He wants to take credit for the things that I did. God bless America. And God bless Obamacare. If I could have a third term, I would bring back Obamacare. Friendly channel. What is yours a friendly channel? When are you going live again, Carl, if you're still there? Hello, Simon. What's that? Do W. What's W? What do you mean? George W. Bush. I'm not sure how to do his one, but if you know there's this guy called Gordon fucking Ramsay, this guy who makes Michelin fucking star food, and he sells it at his own fucking Michelin fucking star fucking restaurant to sell it to the fucking public. So this is a Michelin star fucking meal. It is a beans on fucking toast. And to make it, I use some fucking Heinz fucking baked fucking beans. And what I do is I put them in the fucking microwave, and I just put them in the fucking microwave for about 2 fucking minutes. Yeah, I can do Billy Connolly. Very funny guy. very windswept and interesting. And then you've got your kind of Andy Murray, you know, like the old retired tennis player who sounds like no matter what happens, it's always like he always sounds so sad, so unenthusiastic. It's like, I've just won the Wimbledon final. I'm absolutely ecstatic. Yeah. I could do Chris Tarrant. If you remember, he was the original presenter on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The first question's for £100. Let's take a look at it. So he's going to use his first lifeline to ask the audience. And he's going to use his second lifeline, the phone a friend. Tee. No, that's what other ones can I do? There's this Welsh comedian called Rod Gilbert. He has this very aggressive voice. Hello, Tommy. Hello, my name's Frank Spencer. You might, yeah. Was it that guy? Frank Spencer? Am I mistaken? Frank Spencer. My real name is Tommy though, huh? Scotland or Canada? I'd say Canada, eh? Like Canada's all like got this sort of a you know, it's got this kind of friendly sound, eh? You know, it's like it can get real cold, eh? But you know, it's got this kind of, you know, it's got this warmth to it, you know. No, that's not it. Before Frank. Oh, Frank Skinner is what I was thinking. Yeah, I was getting confused with Frank Skinner. Frank Spencer, I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I was thinking of Frank Skinner. Before my time, yeah, I wouldn't know how to do that. Yeah, it was like Rodney off Only Fools and Horses, and he goes, Rodney! Dear boy! Yeah. Gotta love a bit of Only Fools and Horses. But some of the like jokes in there now are like, they're so racist! So like, get over yourself. I don't know. Some people just need to get the fuck over themselves, don't they? Like old 1970s TV programs, some others do have them. I've heard of that actually. I think my grandmother used to like that. That was more kind of like stuff from my grandmother's era, really. Yeah, when she was like younger. Yeah, she used to like what Bread was another one that she liked. So like a kind of comedy program. She used to like sometimes put the repeats of that on. There was this famous like bit from it where it goes, "We got the pudding." It was something like that, I think. But yeah, I hope you've all had a blessed day today. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, everybody. That'd be really appreciated. At least it's a bit busier tonight then. I laugh heaps on a good Stallone. Oh yeah, Sylvester Stallone's this like voice, it sounds like he's on all sorts of drugs, like you guys remember me of a Rambo, like you remember me from like the um Rocky Balboa, uh, Rocky I, and all that. Do a Scottish accent. I can try to do a Scottish accent. You got that, pal? Ireland brew, made for Godders. Bagpipes, eh? Yeah. You can what I'm saying, pal. Get to the top of it, Arnold. Yeah. Yeah. Let's have a quick drink. If you're from the UK, you might remember this one. I've had an accident, and I think I'm entitled to some compensation. I can do that one. Which one? The squeaky one, Joe Pasquale, or the other one. I can do the Arnold. Arnie. Oh yeah. Yeah. Jay, what celebrities do you think are likely to be the most down to earth? I'd probably say, have a good day. Yeah, you take care, Charlie. I'd probably say, what's it called? Keanu Reeves would be up there. I'd also say Christian Bale. There's really not that many of them, I would say, because most of them are like narcissists, really. Because most of them that get successful, it's like they don't care about, like morals and ethics or anything like that. They just, all they're interested in is fame and fortune. So yeah. What the fuck is this? Stop washing your legs. Let's have a look at this. This has got to be clickbait, right? Yeah, you take care, Charlie, if you're still there, yeah. What is this? Something about what is it? The top half gets the bottom half clean. What the hell? I don't know. Is this supposed to be like a joke or something? I don't know. It says that saying that that it's just as clean if you don't wash the bottom of it or something. Hello, Remy. Good to see you again. How's your weekend been? Thank you for the likes. What's the most important rules when going on a first date? Have you any suggestions? Don't be going somewhere really expensive that you're gonna have to like pay for both of you. So just try to maybe just go for a walk in the park or something like that, or just a cheap coffee date or whatever. Just something that's inexpensive, because it's a first date. You don't know if it's gonna work out. What did you get for Christmas? Like mainly like clothes, really. I got some resistance bands, which is good. So I've been using them. So yeah. Yeah, hope you all had a good day today, people. Yeah. So any more questions, guys? What time are we on now? 8:25. Might do a few more minutes. Don't go in for a kiss on the first date. Well, I suppose it depends how well it goes, really. Like if it's there seems to be a lot of like chemistry there, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. But hi, KC Sans. Welcome in here. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. What goal do you think humanity is not focusing enough on actually achieving? I would just say like, I think we should probably be more self-sufficient, really, not rely too much on corporations to get by. Like, for example, maybe people should start to grow their own food, because by doing that, it can help the environment because you're not relying on, you know, like big, heavy trucks to get to warehouses and pumping out loads of toxins into the air and stuff like that. So if people became more self-sufficient, it would solve probably a lot of like world issues. There'd be a lot less congestion on the road. There'd be like, yeah, it would lessen people's need to go out and slave away because they're, yeah. Another one is like food waste, trying to like, you know, sort of reduce food waste. I've actually started to not buy, but I've actually started to get free food. I'm actually going to get some more stuff tomorrow, but I got something yesterday free. So yeah, you could literally just like go on this app called Olio. Yeah, welcome back, Charlie. A few good days ago, I went to bed at 5 a.m. Yeah, that was very late. Some people literally get up earlier than that, but okay. Self-sufficient is key, I believe, and not having to rely on anyone. Yeah, I think that's ideal if you can get to a point where you're mostly self-reliant. It's great to have support from other people, but knowing that you can get by on your own, I think, is good. Because what if, say, like the grid goes down, you're fucked. So I think it's important to be self-sufficient. You do not want to be at the system's mercy. Yeah, so becoming self-sufficient is good for that. You could say also like mental health is a big issue as well that's not really being fully addressed. Especially like I would say men's mental health, because there's a lot of support for like women because you know they tend to do well with like therapy and stuff, but oftentimes therapy doesn't really work for men because oftentimes there are issues that they need to try and figure out a way to resolve it. They need to be around someone who can help them come up with a practical solution rather than someone to just vent to, because that isn't always going to help them. If anything, it's just going to make it worse because it's just gonna make them feel powerless. And yeah, so I think that just kind of changing the approach to men's mental health, I think, should be talked about more, like for it be more about like practical solutions rather than just talk about your feelings. Because I've changed my mind about this. I don't think necessarily men should be just opening up their emotions, because I just don't think that's what men should really be doing. There's obviously certain times where we show emotions, but like men are supposed to be more kind of a bit more stoic, and if you have a problem, you need to just figure out a solution. That's what, and if you can't figure it out, then you need to try and find someone that can help you out with that, to give you some inspiration. And because oftentimes the problem is you don't have purpose in life, and you need to figure out what your purpose is in life. Hello, Kate. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. It's good to have you here again. So men need to find their purpose. So I think that's an issue. When you've got men that lack purpose, then it can end up causing like downstream effects of things like where you have incels, and you have people who just like, because they don't have purpose, and then they end up like feeling lonely because they're not part of any community, and they're probably not gonna get themselves a woman because of that, because they're not attractive in any way. So it's just, you have to just kind of we have to just try and address this whole problem with, as it all comes down to like mental health. So I mean, you could say also women's mental health also needs to be more addressed as well, and things like body dysmorphia. Stop comparing yourself to other people and things like that, and we need to try and bring more kind of like awareness to like how social media can be really bad for people's mental health, and putting too much pressure on people to look a certain way, to have like unrealistic beauty standards and all that. Does anyone else eat food past its expiration date as long as it smells and looks fine? Yeah, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. If you think it's still all right, then yeah, because sometimes it just depends on how well it's been. For example, if you put it in the fridge, then it's gonna keep longer. I don't like food waste. Yeah, did you see like that video that I made about Olio? Because it's actually an app that you can use to get free food, and you can just random stuff that you can get on it, and some of it might be past its best before date, but it doesn't mean that it's not edible though. You might still be able to eat it, as long as if you say you get bread and it's not moldy, then it should be fine. You could just put it in the freezer and then it pretty much can last indefinitely, because when something's frozen, then it stops the germs from spreading, because it needs to be like above freezing, doesn't it, for the germs to thrive. So yeah, like there's a certain temperature that they thrive the most at. Yeah, absolutely. It's just common sense. Yeah. Basically, yeah. I wouldn't just not really pay too much attention to best before dates and stuff. It's usually a lot of crap, really. Oftentimes they just put these best before dates on to scare people into throwing them away, so then they have to go buy more. It's all just a scam, really, a lot of it, I think. Oftentimes it's nowhere near its best before date. it could be, weeks from its best before date, but they put it on just to trick people into throwing it away to then have to just buy another batch of it so they can just keep on raking in money. Because you might look at like some item, it's always 2 days out of date, I'll throw it. But it could still be absolutely fine. And it hasn't even deteriorated in taste or anything. So yeah. So I think companies are partly responsible for food waste because of the so-called best before dates. Oftentimes they're just scare tactics, really. Bottled water has a best before date. How though? How does that work? I don't really understand how bottled water can have a best before date. It's literally just water. Like, it's bottled, it's sealed. Like, I don't really... I don't know. Is it just some kind of scare tactic or something? Just to get people to be like, oh, it's rancid now, let's throw it away. Could it get somehow germs inside it or something, or what's... Seems like a scam, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. No, they could just put some arbitrary date on it. Like, who decides when it's best before? Yeah, I'm getting some free bananas tomorrow. I'm going to be getting about 20 of them. So I can just, have a supply of free food. I was thinking it could be a good idea to get some of the breads off there and just give it to homeless people. Yeah. You can't really trust anything from these shops, really, can you? Even what they say is in food, where it's like oftentimes you don't even really know what they're putting in it. These flavorings they put in the food, it could be anything. Like, they don't have to actually say. Bananas can be frozen. Yeah. Yeah, that could be an idea. Yeah. Won't they go funny when you defrost them, though? Actually, I've made banana and ice cream before, so that's true. Where you freeze up banana and then... So what you do, right, if you want to make banana and ice cream, you freeze some banana and then you put it into a blender, you put some kind of milk of choice, so whatever, whether milk or milk alternative, and you just blend it up. And then you put it back in the freezer for a little bit. And then you've got your banana and ice cream. I use them for baking smoothies, etc. Yeah, so that'd be good. Yeah. But yeah, it's just good to have like free food. But yeah, it's good that it's helping reduce food waste as well. Yeah, I hope everyone's had a good day today. So do you drink a lot of smoothies then? Smoothies can be a good way of getting greens in, like you can just blend some into your smoothie, you won't even really notice it. So if you don't like the taste of greens, mix it into a smoothie. Just add some like parsley into a smoothie, or some spinach or whatever, kale, and you'll just like, yeah, add in some nutrients into it. You look at the diet of most people and it's just crap. I mean, nobody's perfect, but like, some people are just living on takeaways all the time. Which is sad, really, because, yeah, they'd probably feel better if they actually ate the right kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, I might get off soon. Yeah. But yeah, thank you all for joining me tonight. I don't know if there's anything else to really talk about, so yeah. If you have any more questions, put them in the chat. I can try to answer it. At least it's been a bit more busy tonight, I suppose. It's had a few people hanging out with us. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. I'm gonna go over to Gravity Core Fitness. Yeah, if you wanna go over there, so I might just hang out over there for a little bit. But yeah, you all take care. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out.